Hey, it's Moon Pies with the top 8 ways to get paid on YouTube without being a part of the YouTube Monetization Partners Program. Number 8, direct traffic to your blog, where the bar is lower to monetize through AdSense or any other ad network than it is through YouTube. What? You don't have a blog? You don't think you need a blog? Well, look, first of all, blogs are easy to set up. There's WordPress, which is the big daddy of it all. But I'm going to recommend Blogger.com, which is run by YouTube parent Google. And it's convenient because WordPress, the free blogs through WordPress.com are hard to monetize, but through Blogger, you can actually just go through the same AdSense program that YouTube uses. And unlike YouTube, where you have to have 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 hours of views over the past 12 months to be monetized these days as of 2018, with Blogger through their site, the bar is a lot lower to get ads on their site. And, of course, what do you do? What are you going to do in your blog? You're not a blogger. You're a video creator. Why do you care about having a blog? Well, first of all, you can have more detailed lists because you're probably, hopefully, making your videos nice and concise to give people a good punch of what they need to know without wasting their time. On Blogger, with your blog posts detailing, you can actually have more details behind the stuff. You can have the links that you're referring to, all these other things that are important to just flesh out in a written form. And you can also have behind-the-scenes chatter, stuff like the making of videos of certain of your videos, stuff that you may not want to make an actual video of. And, of course, there's also content that just may be better written out than played out in a video. Either way, it doesn't hurt to create a free blog and make stuff out there promoting your channel. Either way, people can find your YouTube channel through your blog, or the other way around. Number 7, product reviews. Now, affiliate marketing is a pretty big deal, and it's probably the most popular way that people make money on YouTube when they're not part of the YouTube Partner Program. And this is by promoting products. If you have a specialty, whatever it is, whether it is makeup, tutorials, or travel reviews, or video games, anything you're doing, there's probably products that your audience is now normally gravitating to, and you could sell them it. At least give them links on where to buy it. And through Amazon Associates, which is the big daddy of product affiliates, and it naturally does not pay a lot. It pays up to 10%, but most of the time it's going to be a lot less than that. You do get that percentage of any sales that you directly lead to them as the referrals through the links that they give you. There's also commission, adjunction, share a sale. There's a bunch of affiliate programs. So if you have a product that you can normally sell, would normally promoting or reviewing or anything you're doing with that product, feel free to make a video, basically a review, and then have that link to the actual place where they can buy it, which makes perfect sense. Someone's watching your video, they're seeing your hotel review, they're seeing your shoes reviews, some new shoes that came out, some new Air Jordans or whatever the case may be, and they go, hey, look at this, a link to buy it right after the video, how convenient, and you get a piece of the action. Number 6, digital product reviews. Now, this I'm breaking out separately because it's an entirely different bird. ClickBank is the company that's the biggie here, but also Commission Junction, PureFly, ClickBooth, there's a bunch of them. A digital product is basically an ebook, and you may be thinking, oh, wait a minute, who's going to buy a book, pay money for information online when the internet's here? Well, thankfully, it's 2018, and because of the paywall, because the New York Times has done so well in getting people to pay for their digital subscriptions, so many other newspapers have made the migration online and getting people to pay. And places like Apple with their iPad iBooks, and of course Kindle, Amazon with the Kindle, people are willing to pay stuff for digital content. And here's where you come in. You don't have to be creating the stuff through ClickBank. You find the digital products out there that fit what your product is, your brand, your channel is specializing in. And then you can make as much as 75% of the sale through ClickBank. And if you think about it, 75% is a lot more than 4%, 5%, 6% you'd be making through Amazon. But of course, there's a lot of harder selling when people have to justify buying an ebook. But the reason that you can get 75% of a sale through ClickBank is because it's a digital product. There's no inventory. And for people creating these ebooks, to them, they'd rather make 25% of a dollar than 0% of nothing, or 100% of nothing, rather. Sorry for the bad math. But basically, that's what digital product reviews, they fit to what you're doing. And check out ClickBank. See what's in there and all the other sites. If there's digital products out there you can market and promote and review, you could probably do it. And sometimes in these cases, you can get the actual product sent to you for free to review it, depending if you reach out to the publishers. Number 5, create the digital product. Now, of course, just I told you that one end of the thing, you have a ClickBank where you can actually sell other people's product. Well, ClickBank and all these other sites let you sell the product too. Yes, you can approach them and say, hey, I have this thing, you just upload it and boom, it's on there. And again, it's not, you don't have to be some lit major or some kind of established veteran writer, a New York Times bestseller or anything like that. No, you just basically create your content. And of course, make sure it's good, make sure it's worthy, and make sure it's worth paying for. That's the most important thing. If you don't have content that you think is worth paying for, you don't want to cheat people because they'll hate you, they'll hate your brand, they'll hate everything. But you have a way here where you don't even have to extend. Just as you know from the other end, from number 6 here, number 5 being the direct product, creating a digital product, you can actually have other people sell your stuff. So even though you may not be the best salesman, you actually create the product and then have the other affiliates sell your stuff for you because they go, hey, this looks like a good product, and they sell the stuff on your behalf. So that is pretty cool. And again, this is all part of the number 5 thing. If you really want to be, make your parents proud, you could actually get published on Kindle. Get on Amazon, yes. Kindle for years, since they launched Kindle back in 2007, they created the Kindle Direct Publishing platform. And this is kdp.amazon.com. So if you have that novel you've been working on, or in this case, any brand, YouTube channel, brand-specific content that you think would work in the form of an ebook, you could sell it through Kindle. Yeah, and there's also a Prime lending program, which I recommend you're a part of. That they sell it, they don't sell it, they let people lend it, borrow the book for a month, but you get a percentage of it because Amazon Prime users get to rent a book every month. Again, a lot of cool stuff you can do with Kindle Prime through the Kindle Direct Publishing platform, beyond just creating the ClickBank and other ebooks. Number 4, crowdfunding. Now, when you think of crowdfunding, you think of Kickstarter, Indiegogo for businesses, or in the case of charitable causes, you think of GoFundMe. But when it comes to virtual tip jars, I think with YouTube, the gold standard has become Patreon. And this is where, unlike the GoFundMe and the Kickstarters and the Indiegogo's, which is sort of like a one-time deal where, hey, look, I'm creating this toaster that's also a TV and also washes your laundry, and just donate $100 and you'll be one of the first 50 to buy one, to get one. This actually is a program where people subscribe to you. So they pay recurring fees for access to your exclusive content and features. Of course, this also means you're going to have to make a commitment to not cheating these people, to not ripping them off, to actually giving them either earlier access to your videos or making special videos for them. And with Patreon, of course, it's going to feel like a drag early on when you get that first subscriber, because you're going to have to do a lot of jumping through hoops to think, is it worth it just for this, couple bucks every video I make that I'm getting from this person? Should I be doing this? But do it, because you start with one and you build your way up. Number 3, merchandising. Now, you don't need to be huge to sell brand merchandise. You don't need to have this factory working on stuff or outsourcing stuff. Thanks to the popularity of Spreadshirt and others like Zazzle, Cafe Press, and Printfection, and recently merch.amazon.com, you can get your own brand channel on a t-shirt, on a mug, on a plate, on so many different products. And the cool thing about that is that it's free. For the most part, it's free. Some of these places have premium shops features that you have to pay to be a part of, but all of them have some free feature. Most of them have some free feature where you can just design your logo of your brand or your YouTube channel and sell it and sell that product. And of course, for most of us, the big challenge is going to be design. We're content creators. We're doing so many things. Few of us have the artisan chops to create great logos. And for that, hopefully, maybe you have a friend or a family member who's pretty good with Photoshop or any kind of logo graphics creation software. But if not, go to a site like Fiverr. That's Fiverr, 2 R's.com, Fiverr.com, where you can pay $5 for people to create your logo for you. And and this is pretty important because at the end of the day, a lot of these like Spreadshirt and Cafe Press, they have pretty picky on the actual way you can format the stuff that you're submitting. Some of them are pretty easy, you just format it out right there on the portal. But others, they demand things in a certain format so that they look great on a shirt. So you're going to probably need to do a little bit of a learning curve to know how to do it. But if you do manage to make a cool looking logo that it transcends even what your brand channel is about, how cool would that be if people like your brand channel logo enough to wear it? So think about it. You have brand ambassadors walking every time someone puts on your shirt. or drinks out of your mug in public. Nice. And number two. Sorry, we can't go direct to number one. Number two is brand deals. Now, of course, when you think of brand deals and you think of big brands and small brands paying big money for YouTube creators to promote their product, you're thinking of the YouTube millionaires and billionaires already out there. There aren't any YouTube billionaires or YouTube millionaires, but they're making billions of views over the lifetime of their videos. And in that case, of course, they can approach the Coca-Colas and they get approached by these brands, or they have agents who are seeking these out. But you can do that on your own. YouTube's own Creator Academy, which is their official channel for people creating videos, mentions brand deals as a great way to start, for ways to make money. And of course, their tip is to think of 3 brands that would be a good fit with your channel and approach them. Now, I'm going to give you the dark side of that. You're going to approach these 3 brands and you're going to think big, and you're going to get shot down definitely by 2 and probably all 3. It's going to be disheartening. But first of all, you don't know, what you have. You don't have what you don't try for yet. But also, aim smaller if that doesn't pan out. Think local. Think small area businesses that would think, hey, through your channel, they can reach people. So especially if you have a kind of channel that has some kind of local specialty to it, find locals. First of all, the great thing about local companies, local businesses, is that you can actually meet with them in person, and you can be there and sell the product or pitch them in person. And second of all, they may become allies of yours, and in process give you future content. And you can always live stream from their venue or from their product and do product reviews and stuff like that. It can become a very interesting relationship. All you have to do is get started and reach out, because rejection is free. We've all been rejected, and sooner or later you'll get lucky. And that's it. That's the top 8 ways to make money on YouTube without being part of the... No, I forgot number 1. Oh man, I am so bad. Number 1, YouTube partners. Now, of course, I cheated with this one because you're thinking, well, wait, I'm already part of the YouTube Partners program, but I'm not part of the YouTube Partners monetization program because I don't have 1,000 subscribers. I don't have 4,000 hours views. Well, hey, think about that. If you follow the first 7 steps, if you're actually out there, if you're actually directing traffic to your blog, and your blog's directing traffic to your YouTube channel, it goes both ways. If you're creating product reviews that are using affiliate marketing to get things out there, if you're selling digital products, if you're creating digital products, if you're using crowdfunding to get people more involved in your channel, merchandising to get stuff out there, reaching brand deals, which not only validate and legitimize your channel, but they also help provide opportunities where those merchants and brands promote you in return sometimes, you're probably going to grow a lot more than you did before you started all this. So if you are at 1,000 subscribers and you are at 4,000 hours viewed at that point, by the time you create most of these things, you put most of these things into action, why would you not just say, hey, I didn't qualify for the channel before, but now I can put ads on my YouTube channel, put directly to YouTube, and get the lion's share of the ad revenue that way. So yes, congratulations. These are the top 8 ways to make money on YouTube without being part of the YouTube Partners monetization program. Well, of course, the twist at the end is you became a partner. So congratulations, and we'll see you next week. This is part of netstories.com, and this is part of the Moon Pies channel. So if you really like this, subscribe. Every Tuesday I have tips on how to get noticed on YouTube. And beyond that, of course, I have top 8 lists and other stuff. So be a part of it. Just subscribe. Doesn't hurt. Click the subscribe button, and see you later. Out.